Good morning to everyone. I am Dr. Sumi MS. The name of the course is Satellite Communication and today's lecture topic is Direct Broadcast Satellites from Unit 5 Satellite Applications. On completion, the students will be able to understand about the characteristics of direct broadcast satellite and also explain about direct to home services and their advantages. Direct broadcast satellites. Satellites provide broadcast transmissions in the fullest sense of the word since antenna footprints can be made to cover large areas of the earth. The idea of using satellites to provide direct transmissions into the home has been around for many years, and the services provided are generally known as direct broadcast satellite services. These broadcast services include audio, television as well as internet services. A type of satellite service that allows direct transmission of signals from the satellites present in the geostationary orbit to the personal dish antennas that are present at home is known as the direct broadcast satellite. More simply, this direct broadcast satellite is regarded as a technique of transmitting messages or signals directly to the general public using artificial satellites orbiting the earth. The frequency band in which the DBS operates change according to the region in which this operation is taking place. Direct broadcast television is also called as digital TV. The use of satellites for the purpose of providing services directly to home using satellites have evolved several years ago, and this DBS TV was introduced in the year 1986. The various broadcasting services offered by DBS are audio, video as well as internet services. The frequency band of operation for such direct broadcast television service changes according to the region in which the operation is carried out. Generally, Ku band with uplink-downlink range of 14-12 GHz is specified for DBS service as it is less prone to problems such as interference. The reason is that at such high frequency bands, the chances of congestion are quite low. Along with that, Ku band is also not utilized in terrestrial microwave communications. Hence, there is less interference and hence Ku band is more suggested. When the frequency is high, then the receiving antenna required will also be of small length, and due to the smaller antenna size, higher value of effective isotropic radiated power is obtained from the satellite. This resultantly reduces the overall cost of the equipment. DBS allows direct reception of the signal that is coming from the satellite, and at the receiving end it can be a single user that is willing to receive, or it can be a group of users among which the received signal is going to be distributed. DBS is known as an active field of satellite development and can help in providing innovations in other fields such as HDTV. DBS home receiver. The home receiver system of a direct broadcast system mainly has two units, which is the outdoor unit and the indoor unit. The outdoor unit, the figure below represents the schematic diagram of a DBS outdoor unit. So the dish antenna at the receiver first receives the downlink signal from the satellite, which is in the range from 12.2 GHz to 12.7 GHz, and the received signal is then focused towards the horn, and the receive horn directs the signal towards the polarizer that helps to pass the polarized signal by performing required switching. There is a low noise block that contains a combination of a low noise amplifier and a down converter. The low noise amplifier is the unit that is responsible for amplification of low strength signals. These are the signals that are hardly recognized by the antenna, and hence necessary amplification is required in order to improve the signal strength. Now the down converter comes into action, and this down conversion is taking place from the range of 12.2 to 12.7 GHz and is converted to the range of 950 to 1450 MHz. The reason for this down conversion is that in order to support transmission of the signal from the connecting cable to the indoor unit, these down converted frequencies are more suggested. It is to be noted that in order to gather most of the signal, the arrangement of the receiving antenna must be such that it should exhibit an obstruction-free view from the satellite cluster in space. As there are more number of satellites in the cluster, the beam width of the antenna should be sufficiently wide so that it can receive from all the satellites that are present in the cluster. Following the outer unit, we have the indoor unit, and the diagram here represents the blocks that are present in the indoor unit of DBS. Here we have a tuner, which is the foremost block, which is used for selecting the transponder. So of the 32 transponders, the relevant transponder has to be selected with the help of a tuner, and the down converted frequency, that is 950 to 1450 megahertz range frequency, is being obtained along with a guard band of 24 megahertz maintained. Then the modulation followed here is QPSK modulation, and further demodulation of the QPSK modulated signal is also performed, and the relevant result is converted into equivalent bit stream. Once this is done, then we have an error correction scheme in order to eliminate the errors from the received sequence. Hence, following that, we have demultiplexing of the receipt sequence, where individual programs get separated and then get separated into a buffer memory so that further processing, if required, can take place. At this stage, further processing may correspond to conditional accessibility, usage, history review, as well as modem connection, etc. Applications of DBS. The approach of transmitting the signals directly from satellite to home receivers helps in providing broadcast services of audio and video along with other interactive data services. A properly installed DBS system helps in providing information when any rapid disaster, for example a forest fire, etc., occurs in any remote area. DBS also finds applications in fields where on-demand information is required, such as weather forecasting. One of the basic applications includes providing distance learning programs. Direct-to-home broadcast. DTH stands for Direct-to-Home Television. DTH is defined as the reception of satellite programs with a personal dish in an individual home. DTH broadcasting to home TV receiver takes place in the KU band, and this service is known as direct to home service. It was first proposed in India in 1996. Finally, in 2000, DTH was allowed. The new policy requires all operators to set up earth stations in India within 12 months of getting a license. DTH licenses in India will cost in the range of approximately $2.14 million and will be valid for 10 years. Broadcaster modulates the received signal and transmits it to the satellite using the KU band, and from satellite one can receive the signal via dish and set-top box. DTH network. A DTH network consists of a broadcasting center, satellites, encoders, multiplexers, modulators, and DTH receivers. The encoder converts the audio, video, and data signals into the digital format, and the multiplexer mixes these signals. It is used to provide the DTH service mostly in highly populated areas. Advantages of DTH. DTH offers digital quality signals which do not degrade the picture or sound quality. It also offers interactive channels and program guides, with customers having the choice to block out programming which they doesn't require or which they consider as undesirable. The other advantage of DTH is the availability of satellite broadcast in rural and semi-urban areas where cable installation is difficult. Quiz questions on direct broadcast satellites. Give a note on the characteristics and applications of DBS. Explain about direct-to-home broadcast service along with its advantages. Thank you.